This is Chef Janie Pendleton. We're back in my kitchen. I just showed you how to use up some of your 10 pounds of on sale very lean hamburger. And we just made some Salisbury steaks. So go to the link right here. No, it'll be right there. Right there. And click on that link, and that should take you to my Salisbury steak recipe. If not, then hop on over to my channel and you'll find it there. But we still have about 6 pounds of this left. So what are we going to do with it? I'm going to make hamburger patties for the freezer. Now I have a really good recipe for this, so come along and let's get started. Okay, so the Salisbury steaks, of course, that we just made, I used medium to fine chopped red onion. Well, I'm going to take about half of a red onion here for this other 5 pounds of hamburger. And I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to chop it a little finer, because that's what I like on my hamburgers, okay? How you like it is however you like it. Now again, I'm going to separate this into 2 bowls because this is so much easier for me to do that way. Alright, so we just got the onions all chopped. That's what it looks like right there. Not too fine. And what we're going to do now is we're going to take this hamburger and we're just going to divide this up. There we go. Well, I'd say we got a good 5 or 6 pounds left in here. Oh my goodness. So we'll just put 3 pounds per bowl. Or if you want to can this up, some of it up, that's fine too. But I'm going to pre-make some hamburgers for the freezer. So when my kids come home from college, they can just grab some and take it back up and put it in their freezer in their apartments up at Purdue. Okay, I'm going to get this all divided and I will be right back. Okay, so now we're just going to take and we're going to sprinkle on some of those onions. Setting some of them aside for the next batch. Okay, and we're going to blend that in. Just like that. Let's get over here where you can see what I'm doing here. Okay, there we go. Let's blend those onions in just a little bit. Alright, now I'm just going to put in 1 egg per about 2 pounds of hamburger here. And I think I've got probably closer to 2.5 to 3 pounds here. I mean, there's a lot of hamburger here. My goodness. I'm just adding about 1.5 teaspoons of salt. That should be enough. That's probably more closer to 2 teaspoons, and that's fine. Now I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of black pepper. There we go. We don't have to be accurate. It's fine. Now if you want any kind of spices or herbs from your gardens, right now is the time to do that. If you want to make more of a pizza burger type mix, you can add a little bit of thyme and oregano. I've got some oregano, some fresh oregano here from the garden. Here's my thyme. You like sage, put in a little sage. But I don't like any herbs in my hamburger. This is just me. If I was making pizza burgers, fine. Matter of fact, I'll do some pizza burgers with this other one. Because those are actually great to put in the freezer, because you can actually put those in the freezers with the buns on. And you can freeze my pizza burgers with the buns on. I'll have to run to the store and get some buns. Yahoo! I love to do this kind of thing, okay? Now what we have here, let me wash my hands with the salt and pepper. Okay. Now I'm just going to add about 1/4 to 1/3 of a cup of breadcrumbs. I'm just using something from Aldi's. Okay, just a little bit more than that. Something to kind of hold it together there. Now I'm going to use just a few dashes of Worcester sauce. Oh, that's probably about 1 teaspoon. 2 teaspoons. We'll go 2 teaspoons. I like this stuff. We're going to do a little bit of the kitchen bouquet. Just a little bit. Maybe about 1/16 of a teaspoon. Oops, 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 oops. Nope, that's not what I had planned. Just a couple drops. Okay, that's all you need. Now I'm going to take a little bit of A1 sauce, and I'm going to add about a tablespoon of A1 sauce per bowl. Just enough to give it a little bit of a kick. And you know, they have that sweet and spicy, or hot and spicy A1. And I'm telling you, that stuff is good. And if I had some of that with me, that's what I would be putting on here. But I'm out of it. I looked everywhere and I didn't even have any in my food storage. Oh my goodness. Okay. So now what we're going to do now is we're going to wash our hands really, really well. All right. Now we're going to we're just going to dip our hands in, kind of mixing up that egg first. And we're just going to start blending. Now you can add whatever you like. Matter of fact, you can leave me a note below and let me know how you like to make your homemade hamburgers for the freezer or just on your grill. But this is how I like mine. Like I said, I like those onions really fine in my hamburger. I don't like the texture of onions in a hamburger for some reason. I do in my Salisbury steaks and different things, and even in my meatloaf, but on Sundays we'd get to go to Burger Chef and we get to build our own. Does anybody out there remember Burger Chef? Remember Jeff from Burger Chef and getting your yo-yos? Am I dating myself there? Okay, so we've blended this quite a bit. So we got this done. I think I've kneaded the heck out of it. But you want it very well mixed, okay? Now we can go ahead and put this into the other bowl. Okay, that's fine. And what we're gonna do here is clean that up. This smells absolutely delicious. Now we're just gonna take a nice big, just like the Salisbury steaks, we're gonna take a nice meatball size. And if this helps, actually, if it's a little wet, I just kind of run it underneath the thing. It's going to hold more than that, depending on how thick you like your hamburgers. Okay, just push down like that. Trim that off. You can make these by hand. You don't have to use a hamburger press. I'm just showing off. That's all. And then you just go like this. Get rid of that little print mark. And there you go. You've got the perfect hamburger patty. They'll each be nice and even. And we're just going to continue to do this. Until we get them all made. Now if only my Salisbury steaks would have came off on there like that. Okay? See how nice and even those are? I love this thing. Like I said, I just kind of keep it a little wet there so the grease, because the grease can make them stick, the fat, the tallow and the beef. Make sure that you can see this. Okay, we're going to do another one just in case you didn't see it. Just give it a press. Put some weight on that. There you go. Okay? And you can make these as thin or as thick as you like. For the grill, I like them a little thicker. My husband likes his thick. I think everybody in my family likes them pretty thick. I'm probably the only one that would probably like it either way, but then again, I just love food, so that's just me. Oops. Sorry about that. All right, so we're going to continue to do this until we have this whole 6 pounds of this done. And I'm telling you, these smell absolutely heavenly already, and they're not even cooked yet. What we're going to put these into the deep freeze, just like we did for the Salisbury steaks. Like I said, you can go down and watch that video on my channel. And we're just going to cover these up after we freeze them on some cookie sheets that are lined with freezer paper or foil. It doesn't matter. Freezer paper is a little cheaper, so that's why I use freezer paper. And then we're going to come back after we freeze them. We're going to put these little squares of freezer paper on here, just like we did for the Salisbury steaks. And we're going to put these in a Ziploc baggie and put them back into the freezer again. And that way these right here will just pop right off, okay? It'll be just like this. And you can put however many in a bag that you like. And that's how we roll. Okay, so I'm going to finish up this hamburger and we're going to get on to the pork. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video, and I hope that you'll stay with me and join me on my channel and subscribe for some more do-it-yourself videos, not only in the kitchen, but in the garden and my greenhouse, and the new room addition and all that we've done. Just come over and join us. I'd love to have you. Leave your comment below. Blessings.